Welcome back to this week's episode. I'm Briar Wilson for the Interrobang, and this week we're here with Luke Evans. Luke, I just said your name, but if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself the best you can, take it away.
Hi, I'm Luke Evans. I'm a fourth-year student here at Fanshawe. I've been on the golf team for the past 4 years. Uh, yeah, I'm in the sports and event marketing program. I took golf and club management and business as well. So this is my third diploma I'm going for right now.
Wow, you're getting a whole collecting, and just like you're collecting your medals.
Yep, pretty much.
You're
Yep.
going to have a shelf of diplomas and
Yeah.
medals. You're going to be
Yep.
good to go. All right, so Luke here has a very successful history in golf, which is very impressive because I played baseball growing up, and I picked up a club I think like 3 times in my life. My brother's a big golfer, and I cannot hit the ball to save my life. Like it's quite embarrassing. So we're gonna get all the inside scoop from you on how you got here, and let's start at the beginning. So where did golf start for you?
Golf for me, I feel like started when I was really young. I mean, I was probably 4 or 5. I got a funny picture of myself holding a golf club in my grandparents' backyard when I was probably 4 or 5. And then like I never really took it seriously. I played kind of every sport growing up. I mean, in high school I played a sport every season you could. So like growing up I played soccer for probably 10 years. I played hockey for probably 12. I still play now. I play in the Fanshawe team now.
Oh wow.
And then I played lacrosse, played football in high school. Yeah, pretty much you name it I played it
You played
growing
it.
up. Yeah.
So how do you like manage coming from like a hockey like stick swing, if you'd call it that, into like a golf swing?
Yeah,
Did
I
that
don't
mess
know.
with you?
Not too much. I mean, it's like growing up in Canada, like everybody plays hockey. I feel like, and it's trying to like find something in the summer to play. But like obviously I had soccer, but I don't know as the years went on, and like there was a golf club probably 5 minutes away from my house, so I used to leave my clubs there and then ride my bike, and then probably from the 8th grade to now I've spent every day of the summer just practicing and playing.
That's a lot of money going
Yeah,
to golf.
yeah.
So did anyone else in your family golf? Like, do you have any siblings or?
Oh yeah, I got a sister. She doesn't play. She used to play soccer growing up. My dad's from England, so that's kind of where I got the love for soccer. But he played. He's played for a while. Nothing like competitive. He just kind of plays casually. But yeah, that kind of helped me get into it.
So was this just like something that came naturally for you then? You just woke up one day and were the
Yeah,
golf star of the
I don't know. I guess it was like a lot of time and effort. Like when I was in the 8th grade, it was just like I got I don't have a job yet, so I'm just like need to spend my time doing something. I had a good friend at the golf club as well who was kind of just starting as well, and like we both played before, but we were like, all right, we want to get better and we want to kind of play in some tournaments. Like I just love the competition, so I
Mm.
was just trying to find something to keep competing and keep playing.
Yeah, when
And it
hockey
just
wasn't in season.
it just seemed like golf was the best thing to do it, and just had a blast playing.
Wow, awesome. So whenever you were coming to Fanshawe and you decided that you wanted to play sports, did you try out for the golf team, or was it something that you were recruited for? How did that kind of happen?
Um, I kind of got recruited. It was more of like I'd been accepted, and then I had a call with the Fanshawe golf coach and the program director in the golf program, and just like it seemed like a much better fit than I don't know, say like Humber. I got into Humber and Georgian as well for the same program, but I don't know. I don't love Humber. I don't love like kind of their culture there, what they stand for. But
That's fair.
this place just seemed very very welcoming and very open. Just seemed like a great spot for me, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So you get on the team. I'm not too sure how your first 3 seasons went. How did those kind of go?
I mean, like
Any big
just like anything, it
accomplishments?
was just like the first our first year. I mean, we weren't great. It was kind of like a COVID year. We were just coming back, so there was just 5 of us on the team. We had one guy from South Africa come down, Mitch Hampson. He was a good friend of mine. We went to school together in the same classes and stuff. We came second at provincials as a team, and then like fifth at nationals as a team, and then the next year we kind of got more people, and we added 2 big guys like Ben Landers. He came third this year. Brent Shidoka, and then we had a veteran Colin Warren, and then also Mitch Hampson. We had a great team that year. I think Mitch, yeah, one of the guys on the team came first at provincials, and we won provincials as a team. And then nationals we came third,
Oh
so
wow.
that was pretty good. And then last year was a little bit tough. We lost a couple guys, and then But yeah, some guys stepped up, and it was nice. But
Yeah.
it
This
was
has
big.
been like a work in
Yeah,
progress
yeah.
and slowly
Slowly,
building your way to the top.
slowly building it up. Yeah, but like I was never all Ontarian, never all Canadian. Just kind of
And
this
now
year.
you are.
Yeah, yeah. This year, just decided to kind of really work on it and try as hard as I could, and just really work on my mental game was the biggest part.
Yeah, no, I suppose that with every sport, there's a mental side to it. So, do you want to kind of tap into that mental side of golf? Like, what's that kind of look like?
Yeah, for sure. So like everyone you'll talk to that plays golf will say it's like it's not like the golf course, it's the whatever 10 inches between your ears.
Oh,
That's the biggest part of golf cuz I mean, you can hit the ball as well as you want, but if you're not confident in yourself and you're not committed to every shot, you won't hit good shots. So, like I kind of learned that through the first 3 years and
maybe that's why
yeah.
I'm missing the ball every time. I'll work on that.
Yeah.
I'll remember that next time I go out. So, you win silver at OCAA. What can you tell me about that experience?
That was pretty cool. I mean, it was a little bittersweet. Like we kind of felt like we had a good chance of winning. Like we were one stroke back the lead going into the final day, and yeah, just it's tough really because the team aspect is like you have 5 guys and 4 scores count
Hmm.
each day, so you kind of everyone kind of needs to be on their game, and yeah, I just had a bit of a tough time, and then they obviously like St. Clair kind of came out of nowhere and
Hmm.
beat us both, so yeah, they just kind of had a good day, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess it was just a good day.
Yeah.
The 10 inches between
Yeah.
was working.
Yeah, exactly.
And OCAAs were at the Barrie Country Club, were they not?
Yes, yeah.
I'm from Barrie. That's my
Oh,
hometown, and that is the country club where I'm
yeah.
from. What did you think?
Oh man, it was gorgeous. Like the clubhouse was just stunning. Like we're walking around in there and we're all just in awe. Like there was like a gym, there was the locker rooms were huge. Couldn't even you could get lost in there really.
Yeah.
And then just like the greens were probably the best and fastest greens we've played on in my 4 years of playing here.
Wow.
Yeah, they were unbelievable. Like you putt guys were putting them off the green, you're four putting it that like these are like the best players in the
I didn't
province.
pay him to say this. This is his
No,
opinion.
honestly. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, my prom was there.
Oh wow.
That's where my prom was.
That's a good place
As
to
soon
have.
as I saw that you guys were playing there, I was like, "Hey, I know that place." So OCAA's goes okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was more than okay,
Yeah.
but you guys said you had an off day. So then you head out to nationals, which was, foreshadowing, very successful.
Yeah.
But going into that, what was the training like heading up to that weekend and that just experience as a whole?
I mean, we had provincials and then I think we had a week off and then nationals was the week after starting. So it was just like, all right guys, it's time to hunker down and grind. So we just every day we were at the range or playing, just trying to get better. Like if we didn't have class, we were just working together to try and get better. Like we had as I was talking about the mental game, we had a mental coach this year.
Oh
His name
wow.
was Matt Barnes. So we worked with him for the past couple of years, and it really helped us all. Kind of like we just do like we kind of decompress the whole round from provincials and talk about like kind of what we did good, what we did bad. Like they're always talking about what your recipe is. So it's like how to hit a good shot. So like it's how you like enter into the shot and stuff. But yeah, like I mean, for me, a big thing I did was like I've struggled with my chipping for the last couple of years, and I switched to cross-handed chipping. So it was a little bit of a big change, but it was a necessary one, and it worked out
It
eventually.
worked out in
Yeah,
the end.
yeah,
Yeah, see, these terms are very unfamiliar.
yeah.
What's
So
chipping?
so like chipping is like when you're around the green,
Okay.
but you're not on the green. So like you're kind of in the rough, and like regular hand,
Oh, okay, wait. I
I'd
think
chip in
I
like this.
okay.
But then I switched up my hands,
Oh.
so it looks a little funky, and
Yeah, that might throw you
yeah,
off.
I was
I can
getting some weird
see.
looks, but yeah.
Some weird looks from your teammates or from
Yeah, from everyone. I mean, yeah. Like I remember we were playing the practice round and Nev Carson, we were like I hit a chip and he like whispers to our coach, he goes, "Does he always do that?" And I was like, "No, no, no. I'm just trying something new." Cuz yeah, if you're not familiar with golf, there's a thing called the yips. I guess it's in a lot of sports. You
Okay.
kind of it's like something small that you just like have done forever. You just can't do. That's what it felt like I was doing. So I
Oh
was like,
my
I got to
goodness.
switch something.
You got to
So I,
switch something.
so I
I
changed
love
that
that.
up.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Him being so concerned
Yeah.
about if that was something
Yeah.
he's like, is this normal?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that. So, how did it feel? Obviously, you're in and again, I'm not too familiar with the game of golf, but you're in that last moment where you're, I'm assuming moments away from realizing, hey, like I'm about to win a gold medal.
Yeah.
And how did that feel? What was that like? When did that realization kind of set in?
I mean, like starting the day like 5 shots back, it was kind of just more like, all right, let's see if we can get the team into first because we were only a couple strokes back as a team, and then kind of through the front nine, I turned, I made the turn, like played the front nine in two under par, and I made up 3 strokes on him. So then we get to the back nine, and it was like, okay, we kind of have a chance now. So we both hit good drives. He had a good shot, and then he hit his third shot on a par five to about 6 or 7 feet, and then I hit mine to probably 15 feet. So I had to putt first because I was a little farther away. And then I ended up making mine, and then he missed his. So now I'm only one back. And then on the 13th hole, yeah, 13th hole, we both, or no, yeah, we both made par. And then on 14, he made a double bogey, and I made a par. So now I'm 1 stroke ahead.
Oh wow.
So with
So slowly just kept
yeah, just kind of like he started falling apart. Honestly, the poor guy. I felt bad for him. He's just like is like Andre Larondo, so they're like a junior college kind of.
Oh, okay.
So he was like 17. I was like, it's all right, man. Just calm down a little bit. You're fine. But yeah, then yeah, he made another double, and I made a bogey, and then we get to 15, and he hits a really nice shot, and then I kind of answer hit another nice shot. So I think I was 3 strokes up at this point, and then he made his putt. So now I kind of have to make mine because we still have 3 holes left. And then I made mine, and then hit a good tee shot, and then we're on the 18th hole, and we both hit pretty much in the exact same spot on the green. And basically, I have a 2 stroke lead at this point because I had made bogey on 17, and it was like, if I 3 putt mine and he makes his, then we're go to a playoff. So
Oh
it's a
my.
little bit nerve wracking. So then
This
I
poor guy's like he's already
yeah
nervous.
yeah. So I hit mine up there to probably like 3 or 4 feet, which is like it doesn't seem like a long way, but when it's
Yeah.
for the national championship, it seems a
It's
little
yeah.
longer. And then he hit his putt. It was looking good, and then it missed. And then at that point, I kind of knew that I won because I had a two stroke lead, and I could 2 putt my short putt and still win.
Wow.
It was just a big sigh of relief, honestly. Felt like
Yeah.
all the work you put in actually pays off.
It's probably the longest 18 holes of your life.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. It was nice though. I had my parents, I had my girlfriend, I had my sister out there watching,
Oh, that's awesome.
so it was really nice.
So is there like there's a sideline that they all kind of can stand on and watch the whole 18 holes or
Yeah, so like they kind of just like follow you around, like they can't stand on the fairways or the greens, and they can't get too close and talk to you. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's just nice to have them out there and watch.
Yeah, no, for sure. Actually, that was my next question is how did the family feel? How'd the coaches feel?
Yeah, I
The
mean,
moment you put that in and you turn around and you're like, hey.
yeah, it was a surreal experience. I couldn't even it didn't really sink in until 2 3 days 2 or 3 days later. Honestly, it was just like still in shock. But like my mom was crying. She was excited. My dad just kept couldn't stop smiling. So that was nice. And then yeah, the coaches like Colin. Colin's been my coach for the last 4 years, and he was crying as well. He was pretty excited for me. And then yeah, Stu, the other coach, he was pretty excited too. Yeah, it's just nice to see like all the hard work you and the coaches put in kind of pay
Yeah.
off. And
Well, the people who were there all along with you
yeah,
too, especially if
exactly.
you've had the same coach
Yeah,
for the past,
yeah,
they must have been ecstatic.
yeah,
That's crazy. This is making me want to go golfing.
yeah.
I need to really pick up golf here. So your family was there. It was awesome. Everyone was excited. So what is next for you? The season is
Yeah.
wrapped up, but you're still golfing though, because the golf courses are still open.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, a good thing for golf in Canada for us is since we did well at nationals, we get an invitation to University College Nationals
Oh wow.
in June. So we actually have one more tournament to go after the winter. So like I feel like I know all the guys really want to do well in that tournament. So we'll probably be doing a lot of stuff, and like we have simulators here at the school, so I feel like we'll be doing a lot of that stuff, and then maybe do some like simulator golf leagues, and then I don't know. Sometimes I go down to Florida to visit my aunt and uncle.
Oh, there you go.
They live out there, so might go down there for a week and
It's a good excuse to
try
get
and
out to Florida.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Hey aunt, hey uncle,
Yeah,
I really need to practice for this big
yeah,
tournament. Can I come stay with
yeah.
you?
Come on. Yeah,
A little vacation.
yeah.
So the golf simulators that you guys use to practice, is it the one that like is on campus that everyone can use? Or you guys have your own?
Well, there's two actually. So there's a downtown campus one,
Hmm.
which is like only for the golf and club management students
Oh,
that they
wow.
let us use sometimes. And then yeah, we just use the one that everyone else is able to use. Like normally they block off kind of like Thursdays from like 6 to 8 just for the golf team.
That's nice.
So we'll do that. But yeah, yeah. The big thing is we got to kind of keep playing because sometimes when you take a big break, it's hard to kind of get back into the swing of
Yeah,
things.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Literally back into the swing
Yeah,
of things.
exactly. Yeah.
Figuratively and
Yeah.
literally. So you're in golf management, like we said. So
Yeah.
your whole life has just been golf lately.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, yeah, the first 2 years it was golf and club management, and it was just yeah. I just love golf. I mean, that's kind of all I can say. Like I don't mind spending 4 hours practicing or like the 6 hours on the golf
Yeah.
course. I just yeah, I enjoy being outside. I like the scenery. Like I was never into video games or anything,
Hmm.
so it's just nice to be out there.
I guess I could say the only golf I have done is like the Wii Sports. Like,
Oh, okay. I have played that.
okay, so
Yes.
that counts as a video
Oh
game.
yeah, yeah, a little bit.
I don't know if that probably made my swing worse. Yeah, not too good. So before we started recording here, we were talking about golf management and the program and the classes you guys get to take. And there's two that I was particularly interested in. One of them is literally called Play the Game, isn't it? Where
Yep.
you just play the game.
Yep. So yeah, we do an hour long lecture, kind of learn about like the rules and the history of golf. So like where it was founded, like the first golf balls and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the first golf ball was actually made with a top hat full of feathers,
Mm.
and then you melt it down in a pot and it turns into like a sap,
Oh, wow.
and then they wrapped it in leather, and then that was the first golf ball.
Well, that's very
It's called a
fancy.
feathery. Yep.
I didn't know he had all this knowledge when I asked him to come on. This is just bonus information. That's awesome. So there you go. The more you know.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I have the knowledge of a golfer, and I will probably never golf. But that's awesome. So there's the play the game, and then there's the mixology class.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you run a golf course, you have to have your cart girl and your
Yep.
bar, and it's a big part of the game.
Yep.
So you guys literally get to just make drinks.
Yep. Yes, we did. So, yeah, we learned how to make I think about 50 different drinks. So, and our final exam is you put all 50 drinks in a hat, and then
The one with the feathers in it?
no, no. And then you pick out, and whichever one you pick, you got to make it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
So
you got to
right
make
on the
sure you know how to
spot.
do
Yep.
all 50 of them.
Yep.
Wow.
So I still remember we did. My parents have this thing called like an empty nesters club.
Oh,
Like they
okay.
have like a group of friends that all have all
Oh,
all
their
their
kids are
kids are
gone.
yeah all their kids are gone and in school, so they kind of do that. And I was like, hey, I need to study for my exam. Do you guys need a bartender? And they're like, yeah, sure. So I brought out my hat and I had a list of all the drinks and I was handing them out and whatever they pulled I had to make.
Wow. And
Yep.
did they give you like a little rating? They're like, "Yep, this is
Yeah,
good."
they were loving it. That's for sure.
I
By the
bet
end of
they
the
I
night,
bet they
yep,
were.
it was fun. That's for sure.
Do you have a favorite drink to make?
A favorite drink to make? Oh, that's hard. I mean, anything
Not
that's
to taste.
no, anything that's shaken is pretty fun. But then again, like a tequila sunrise is cool because they showed us kind of like how to pour the grenadine in there to make it like
Like look like a sunset.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
Wow.
So that yeah,
And do you have a least favorite drink to make? One that's like just a pain. Like
yeah.
if you
Probably like
pulled that one on the exam, you would have been like, "Oh."
oh, geez, probably a Long Island iced tea.
Oh, really?
There's just like there's so many different things that go into that. Like
It's a long
yeah,
list of
it's a
ingredients.
long yeah. That's exactly what they would tell us. Yeah,
Oh, wow. That's funny. Which is
yeah,
funny because isn't like you would think a Long Island iced tea is just like iced tea.
yeah. And the funny thing is, there's no iced tea in it.
There isn't?
No,
See, I've never
it's
actually
it's
had
it's
one.
Coke and lime juice.
Oh, really?
Yep. There's no iced tea in it.
I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah.
I'll be able to run a golf course after this. So, talking about golf courses, you said that there was one 5 minutes from your home growing up,
Yeah.
and then we talked a little bit about the Barrie Country Club and how much you loved that. Is there a course somewhere that you went, either like in your time in college or just overall, that you just loved? Your favorite course you've ever played?
Favorite course I've ever played. Last year I went like kind of like a little late graduation trip with one of my good friends from back home and his dad and my dad. We all went out to Cabot, Cape Breton,
Oh, wow.
and we got to play the links and the cliffs, which are the two courses out there. And those were probably
I bet that was
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
But yeah, those are probably like the best views I've ever seen.
Mm.
But like the best golf course I would say is probably a course called Beach Grove.
Okay.
Yeah, I played there in 2019. There's this tournament called the Ontario Men's Amateur. I got to play in that, which is pretty nice, and that was a great golf course.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, you talked a little bit earlier. I want to jump back to this. You said that you guys had a mental coach this year, and was this the first year you had that? You said.
No, no, we've actually had one for the last 3 years, I think, 3 or 4. Actually, yeah, it might have been all 4 years. But
Oh,
we've
wow.
we've changed. We used to be with Charles Fitzsimmons. He went to Western for a long time and was a really good golfer there. And yeah, he got his PhD there, so he taught us for the first two, and then yeah, now Matt Barnes, he teaches us, which was
Wow.
yeah
So there's lots of training that goes into being a pro golfer, is what
yeah
we're taking away today.
yes
A pro golfer,
yeah
everybody.
more
Luke
more more than you
Evans,
think.
the Fanshawe pro golfer. So thank you so much for joining us this week. Luke, thank you for coming on.
Thank you
I
for
had a
having
pleasure, and I'm going to work on my swing so that next time you come back, I can say, hey, I can come with you to win a gold medal now.
me.
I probably
Sounds
won't get
good.
that
Can't
good.
wait.
But thank you so much. And remember to pick up the latest copy of the Interrobang in newsstands all around the school. Subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts and follow us on all social medias. For the Interrobang, I'm Briar Wilson.
Go Falcons.